good evening. Well, it's actually day, but sounds better to say good evening when you are filming from a Transylvanian cemetery. I decided to bring to you the series of short book reviews and read you some excerpts in this month of darkness when fall is bringing its beautiful colors back to the world. And I will read the stories from a real Transylvanian cemetery, as you can see behind me. No, it's not the background, it's the real thing. And I'm the real Romanian chick. So I hope you enjoy it. I will just present you this month various books that I like to read, that entertain me, and it will be everything from paranormal romance to reverse harem to horror to mystery, thriller. So my tastes are very various, and I will just post whatever I feel that I like and that I think that it's appropriate for the month of Samhain before the veil between the words is broken, and maybe even after that. Depends if the weather is holding up with me or not. I'm standing here next to a tree, and there are graves all around me, as you can see, and a very, very, very cheerful looking little cottage that's actually a chapel. So I will just sit down here and I will read you a little bit from one of my favorite paranormal romance series that's actually called Grave Mistakes, and it's by Ivy Asher. And I love Delta so much. Like, Delta Gates is absolutely the best. She's funny. She's this crazy chick who has nothing to do with the paranormal world. She considers herself rather like a little bit of an outcast of society with her purple hair. And she has like this moped that she's driving around. She tries to come to terms with the fact that both of her parents died, and oh shock, she finds out that she's actually a full-fledged demon, and she's not a low-ranking demon either. She's one of the high-ranking demons that somehow was born out of demon parents, and she has to come to terms with it. And the entire story is so funny. The series is funny. Get it? It's on Kindle Unlimited. And if you don't like paranormal romance, then what's wrong with you? Paranormal romance is awesome. It keeps you so entertained, and each page is just amazing written, and it's so much fun, so you just want to read the next one. So let me read you a little bit from the moment when she gets to actually guard the Hellgate. And the Hellgate is inside the cemetery, and she gets this uniform that's actually a leather crop top and a pair of leather pants, and the sight just appears in her hand. It was a little difficult to come with the sight to the cemetery. I have to ask the guys here if they have one to borrow to me. So just imagine that I'm holding like the sight. So I will read you a little bit. Just a second. There, of course, are the more prominent neighborhoods in Sandpiper that are filled with mansions that are built way too close together for my liking, but I never seen anything like that. Susan Atwood mentioned that I'd be working for the Perdition estate, but I hadn't given much thought to what that would mean. However, as I make my way down an insanely long driveway that's surrounded by rolling hills of well-watered and manicured landscaping towards a house that could rival Buckingham Palace, the word estate suddenly takes a whole new meaning. Feeling out of place, I parked my moped at the end of the drive. This hunk of metal clearly does not belong here amidst the trimmed hedges and squeaky clean pavement, so I tuck it away as much as I can beneath a few large trees near an old round iron gate. I put out the kickstand and take off my helmet, hanging it on the handlebar before I straighten my clothing. Missy told me that my uniform and everything I need would be here, so I'm wearing the same jacket, tank top, and fake slacks I wore for the interview. I figured it was good enough for the interview, it should be safe, but in case I came across someone important, like whoever the hell owns this place. Like, she's totally my girl. She's snarky, she's funny, she always has a witty comment, and Later you will see I adore the relationship, the funny relationship between her and whoever she calls Lurch, the butler. I tried to do some slaughtering about the Perdition estate, but I quickly learned that wasn't a dead end. It seemed privacy is one of the many things money can buy, and I didn't find anything other than the address, which Missy had already supplied. I wish I had thought to ask Missy more specific questions about everything, but I was busy picturing all the ways my life was going to change for the better and distracted filling out all my new hire forms. When I was done, Missy said she'd email me copies of everything and then handed me a thick, expensive piece of paper, which was clearly the estate's letterhead with the address written on in a smooth, feminine scrawl, and told me to arrive before dusk. Always when somebody said you should arrive before dusk, you should ask yourself some questions. I didn't think it was weird that she hadn't given me a specific time until later. For some reason, the mention before dusk, as if I knew what that meant, didn't register as unusual until I was looking up when exactly dusk is so that I could make sure I got there or here early. I tentatively walked up the stone steps of the damn palace and knocked on the door before whipping my sweaty palms on my pants. The sun is disappearing behind the horizon and the light is dimming fast. I peered at it worriedly. I don't want to be late. Just when I raise my hand to knock again on the massive door, it swings open and an elderly man wearing a full butler uniform looks down at me. You must be Miss Gates. Yes, I said with a smile, tucking my hair behind my ear. Nice to meet you. He gives me a bored look, making it known that it's not at all nice to meet me. This is the main entry, Miss Gates. You are supposed to enter through the side gate. Go past the patio to the left of the gardens, take a right at the fountain, and head for the iron gate where the graveyard grounds are. You'll see the small groundkeeper's building there. It will have everything you need inside. Without another word, he shuts the door in my face. How rude! I blink at the wood, not even an inch from my nose. Okay then, Grumpy Lurch. Turning, I head back down the steps, feeling like I just got smacked down on my third-class place. I really need to learn the Jack Dawson speed technique, damn it. I walk across the driveway, the gravel crunching beneath my feet as I head to the side gate. It swings open easily with a little squeak, and then I find myself in the grassy side yard. I follow the butler's instructions as I pass by the enormous posh patio that's equipped with a gazebo, in-ground pool and jacuzzi, and even a damn hedge maze. Who has a hedge maze? This place is so extra I don't even think there's a size for it. It takes me 10 minutes to walk through the garden. 10 fucking minutes. My own outside garden consists of the marijuana plants that Mrs. Lee grows on her windowsill in the house behind me. When I finally make it to what must be the groundkeeper's building, dusk is here, and I know I need to hurry up, or I'll be late for my first shift. This place feels like it's miles from the main house. I'll need to get here earlier so I don't have to rush next time. I approach the small wood and stone structure and yank open the door. It's nothing but a mostly empty cabin that looks like it was handmade 100 years ago. I walk inside, my steps thudding on the wood floor as I flip on a single, really old electrical light that hangs in the middle of the room. I always find this creepy when there's a one light bulb hanging somewhere. But I mean, I'm the chick who reads in the cemeteries. I don't know exactly what's creepy. As soon as my eyes adjust, I blink at the sight in front of me. What the fuck? My uniform is hanging up on the wall directly across from me with a sticker tag on it, sporting my name in thick black letters. I stared at it for a full minute before I start looking around. I check around the desk and in every corner of the room, but I'm not finding any hidden cameras to support that this uniform is a joke. There's a cheap full-length mirror on the wall, and I tap on it to make sure it's not some kind of two-way thing, but it pops right off the nail. It's hanging from the wall, and I have to rush to catch it before it falls and breaks. It hangs I hang the flimsy thing back on the wall and take another look around. The only thing in this sparse cabin is an empty wooden desk, a chair, and this uniform. It's not a standard cotton shirt and slacks like I was expecting. There's no patch to say security anywhere on what's in front of me. Oh no, that would be too easy. I knew there had to be a fucking catch to the $80 an hour. I mumbled before striding forwards and snapping up the hanger. Someone either has a sick sense of humor or is a kinky motherfucker. I stand there for a moment with my arms crossed and my gray eyes glaring at the uniform. I consider writing a very strongly worded email to human resource about it. I mean, surely this is objectification. But then, no, I remember that I haven't paid my electric bill in 2 months, and the trash company confiscated my garbage cans because I was way in the hole with them too. So I just said, fuck it. No one is gonna be around to see me anyway. Besides, it's not nipple pasties. I guess I at least have that going on for me. I strip off my clothes and stuff them in the empty desk drawer before yanking the uniform on. It's all leather. I mean, I'm wearing leather in the honor of just that. Thick black leather. I curse under my breath the entire time it takes me to get the thing on. I can't seem to shake the thoughts of a Friend episode I watched where Ross tries to wear leather pants and it all goes hilariously wrong. I make a mental note not to apply lotion or baby powder in the future right before getting these pants on. When I'm dressed, I look down at my body in bewilderment. The black leather top is a little crop topish with leather ties holding in my ladies, but it's a strain, I tell you that. There's a crisscross applesauce thing going on across my chest and collarbone, and my belly button and waist are visible at the bottom of the damn thing. Good thing I'm not PMSing, or there will be some serious bloated tummy poochiness accessorizing this look. That's never a good thing. And you see, I'm wearing my leather jacket to honor this book. But I could not wear on the 1st October a crop top in the cemetery. It would be a little bit weird. And maybe it will bring the dead back to life. The bottoms are skin-tight black leather pants sporting crotch laces with a black leather belt that seems to serve no purpose other than to hang low on my hips. And the boots are, you guessed it, black leather. They're laced up on my shins and skin-tight pants slipping right inside of them like they're lovers. Whoever owns this graveyard must be some bored-ass weirdo making their security employees dress like this. Or maybe this is some initiation shit? Am I being hazed? I look like fucking Xena, minus the skirt. Maybe I should practice that weird warrior cry she does. I take one look in the mirror and immediately rethink my decision to take this job. There's nothing normal about this outfit. I can barely breathe. $80 an hour, benefits and possible overtime. $80, this is a good mantra. I start chanting to myself over and over again. God, am I chafing already? I look down and find leather scraps on the floor and sigh before snatching them up. Gloves? Really? I grumble, shoving my hands into them. I wiggle my fingers, looking for the little finger hole, but I quickly discover they're not gloves, but some weird leather forearm guards. I shake my head as I stare down at them. Nope, can't do it. I kick ass at guarding their graveyard, but this uniform is a no-go. I unlace the top, desperate to get out from the too tight leather. So I hope you enjoyed my little fragment that I read you from the Hellgate series by Ivy Asher. I will post a link in the comments. I enjoy the series so much. It's so funny, and if you need a good snarky laugh and want to find a new female heroine that you will absolutely adore, Delta is your girl. And the guys are not bad. I mean, one of them is blue, and blue is my favorite color. from your favorite chick in Romania. Lots of greetings. Don't forget to thumbs up my YouTube video and be safe. Don't let the demons kidnap you. Only if they're hot demons, because if they're hot demons, then we can talk about it. Ciao, ciao.